All right, how's it going? Hope you're having a shit one. Today it is currently 4:30. We are about an hour away from Amsterdam. We're meeting up with one of our friends, Casper, and he has successfully stolen a car from Passions Without, what's it called? Passions Without Limit?
Yeah, Passions Without Limits.
Okay, yeah, he's successfully stolen a car from them for tonight, and we're going to take some photos of it. But I just finished doing a GDR photo shoot, also with an F-Type and a C63, and we actually went to the car park that I scouted for this photo shoot tonight. So we're going to take a couple of the same photos, which sort of annoys me, but it is a really good location to shoot at, and I think that it would suit this blacked out Ferrari the most because it reminds me of a shoot that I did with Bentley not too long ago. So cool. Well, yeah,
Meet you there.
I'll see you there. Mike.
Hey man.
Casper. Pleasure.
Sure.
Hey there.
Hi,
I'm Mike. Evie, nice to meet you. So what's it been like driving this around all day?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's kind of nice, but Amsterdam's kind of...
Bit scary.
It's a bit scary, yeah.
It is very low. No lift kit on it?
Yeah, it has a lift kit, but...
It just
still
brings it back to original low height.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love it. All blacked out. I love the badge as well.
Yeah.
Black like carbon Ferrari badge. Yeah.
Tech.
Alright, well yeah, should we see if it'll get into the car park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Okay, cool. We'll try. Yeah. So I really think the 35 will work the best for the first couple of shots that I wanted to do. Sort of like how I was explaining before about the Bentley shoot. We can do a very front-on shot and then sort of like a front 3/4. It's such a good looking car. I think it's a very well proportioned car. So there's some cars that I think just look a lot better from one angle than another. Maybe I'm thinking we get a couple front shots with a 35, front 3/4, and then maybe back shot. I don't know if that's going to look as good because I think a front shot always looks a bit more aggressive with a 35. And then later, once the sun goes down a bit, maybe with a bit of a sunset, we can shoot front dead on shot and then back dead on shot with the 105. I'm really not trying to take the same photos as I did with the Bentley shoot, but oh my god, these look so sexy. Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, I don't even know why I came to the edge of this side of the car park, but when I came here, I spotted that where you come out of the actual garage, instead of driving up and out like a good boy, if we did a U-turn and park the car there on this like dark grey sort of brick, dark grey windows and building, I think that could be an even cooler shot and something a little bit different compared to the photos we just took here with the AMG and the F-Type a few days ago. I don't mind coming back to the same spot, but I literally just got to the city and there's so much to explore and it just feels so wrong to come back and shoot at the same spot twice. But this is originally the car that I wanted to shoot here that I scouted, but then anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. No way. Oh dude, what an absolute hack. All right, so how, are they on now? Hey. So you're just pushing the...
Yeah, the orange one.
Yeah. G'day, cobber. Okay. What an investment, $30. This is something I've always said I wanted to get and then just never done. So now we can. Oh yeah, thank you, please. All right, yeah, this will make my life so much easier because before we go down, I just wanted to try and take one photo from up here. Yeah, look buddy, no Ferraris in the car park, buddy. Oh, ooh, a wasp. Fuck. Fuck off, what the hell is that thing? Hey? What? What are you fucking... What are you? Alright. Oh, fuck. Gotta press the button down. Can I get you to drive a bit forward to the left? Oh, this is so good to be able to do this. Like, car down there, walkie-talkies. And I thought it would kind of be a good shot as well, like being up here and shooting down there. And then I was like, oh no, it's probably a bit hard. Then I was like, no, fuck it, let's actually do it. So I think that's really important to do as well, is that even if it feels like you want to do it, but it might be too hard, usually it's such a good photo when you just bite the bullet and then just actually put in the work, put it together. Obviously the walkie-talkies help so much, so I don't have to scream down there, even though that would be so much better content. So maybe I'll just break this on purpose and we'll get go back to our Neanderthal ways. Now these photos are fucking sick. Like, I'm so happy that we could get above the car. All right, in the new Uber. Oh, how's it going, brother?
All good.
I'll rate 5 stars if you can get me to McDonald's fast.
Let's go.
Tunnel, baby.
Hi. Sorry. Mag ik een double big tasty menu? Groot?
I get Can I get the double cheeseburger meal, please?
We don't have the double cheeseburger.
Oh, sorry. That's an Aussie thing, maybe. Can I get a quarter pounder, please? Meal. A large quarter pounder meal. Yeah, I'll go that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Maybe the double cheeseburger is just an Aussie thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have it, yeah.
No
Fuck
couple.
yeah, no. What?
Yo, thanks.
Dank je.
Alright. Running quick.
Yeah.
You have to say,
That's it.
Godverdomme.
Godverdommers. What else? Handsbal Daggers. Jaitje something.
Yeah.
Jaitje meaning. Learning. Great. Some Dutch
Double
words.
park it.
Romantic sunset. Dankjewel. Dankjewel.
I'm not happy with it at all. I think the shot was back there and we missed the sunset completely.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's still a cool shot, but I don't know. It's just very messy at the bottom of the shot here. And yeah, I don't know. We sort of missed it. I wanted to sort of have it on like a dead straight road with the sunset in the background. So yeah, I think we missed it. Well, that's all right. And then now we got to give the car back. So that's why I'm upset. But that's all right. Maybe another time. Yeah, look, unfortunately, the 105 shot just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Hey, it's a black car, pretty much shooting at night time. It was just completely lost in the bottom. I'll show you what the original was anyway. It's even darker than the edit. The shot I had in mind as well was having it a bit further up the road that we came down to get to this dead end street. I wanted to sort of park it in the middle of the road and then sort of shoot with the dying sunset in the background. But I mean, we could have just gone and done it, but I mean, we were already running late to drop off the car again, so didn't want to push it. That's all right. You can't catch them all. It's not Pokemon. I hope someone gets that joke. But that's just photography for you, isn't it? Because you're always going to want to get a better shot. You can't always take the best shot, even if you have the most perfect photo. You're going to look back at it and be like, okay, I could have done that better. I could have done this better. So I think you're always progressing with photography and you're never, ever going to be satisfied with the shot. There's always going to be another shot to get. But we still did take some really fucking awesome photos here. We've got this shot here and I'm going to show you how to edit it. First off, we're just going to crop this in a little bit. off to the side there. Sort of keep it in that bottom third. We're gonna go for a nice sort of clean edit, so I need to bring the exposure up a fair amount. I'm gonna take some contrast out. I'm gonna take some highlights out, bring some shadows up, get some detail out of the black car. We'll leave the whites, so we might take them down a little bit because we're gonna be playing with the tone curve, and that's gonna sort of change the way the whites get affected anyway, because we're really gonna try and make this image pop. And before we go any further, I'm gonna change my calibration so I can get the colors I want. So just copy these settings. Plus 30, minus 15. Sweet, and we're doing this because we're gonna be playing around with the colors later, and I want them to sort of look a certain way. So you calibrate it and whatever. Just copy those if you want to. A little bit of texture to come out because we've got a lot of detail happening with the car here. We're going to bring a bit of vibrance out, and we're going to drop the saturation a little bit. If you've played around with a lot of vibrance and saturation, you'll notice there's quite a big difference with just vibrance compared to putting or boosting a lot of saturation in. So I like to bring up a bit of vibrance because it sort of brings up the colors of the image in more of a subtle way compared to the saturation. Moving on to the tone curve here, we're sort of going to make a nice little subtle S-curve, but with the RGB section, I'm just going to bring a little bit of fade up like this, drop the shadows a little bit, bring up the highlights to make it all sort of pop. A bit more like that. I might actually drop the shadows. Ah, for fuck's sake. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. What am I apologizing for? This is my channel. I can do what I want. And what I've been starting to do with a lot of my images that have a lot of highlights in it, I just drop the very top of it just to sort of make it a bit more of a matte finish. It's a bit glossier there, and if you bring it down just a tiny bit, you sort of have a bit more of a matte finish. It's already looking really good. Just come back, play with the basic edit a bit more. Maybe the whites can come up a bit actually, and we can maybe even drop the shadows a little bit. With the colors, there's no real right or wrong way to do this. I can't teach you how to edit your colors. So it sort of just comes down to what you prefer. I'm just gonna have a play around with it. I literally, every time I edit a photo, if I'm editing it from scratch, or even when I apply a preset, I'm sort of just moving them around and seeing what I like. Something I've noticed, just quickly playing around with the colors, because I took quite a lot of blue out. Surprise, surprise. Usually I edit a lot of blue in. But with a daytime photo, a lot of blue is not really going to make a lot of sense. And I would have really preferred to have this as an overcast sort of day. Then we would have got less sort of cloud cover on the actual car, and the polarizer would have been able to cut through a lot better. So I might even take out a bit more blue, but then we're going to need to paint it back into the little number plate section here. So literally just get the brush tool, circle over it, and I'm literally just going to just smash the saturation back in. Good stuff, mate, good stuff. Sweet. Oh, maybe too much blue is out now. So we'll come down to the color grading then, and in our shadows here, bring about, I usually like to sit around the 210 to 220 sort of mark. So I might go like, yeah, about there, and about 10% saturation. And we're gonna bring the blending across to 100%, and maybe unbalance it a little bit, -20. And we're also gonna do the same for my highlights, but maybe a bit more on the aqua side. Now, I might bring a graduated filter. You can press M or click the little triangle. What the fuck is a triangle? You can tell it's been a while since I've done an editing tutorial. The rectangle, far out, mate. Click on the rectangle and drop the exposure a little bit. Do we like it? Yeah, we do. And I'm gonna bring one from the bottom here as well. Boost the fuck out of that clarity. Maybe even drop it a bit more. Come into the brush tool while you're in the graduated filter. Okay, I'm gonna click O, or you can click on this little box down here, show selected mask overlay. And I'm gonna hold down Option while I'm in the brush tool in my graduated filter. And I'm gonna delete the brush from the ground because it's got a lot of clarity in it, and we dropped the exposure, and I don't want that to affect the car. So let's just go around it. Add a graduated filter, we added some clarity into it, we added the exposure adjustment, and then we brushed it out of the car, then it's not affecting the car as much. You understand? Sweet, that's what I like to hear. And we also could just bring in a radial filter. You'll find that this sort of circle one next to the brush tool. I'm gonna sort of draw a thing over it, a little oval over the car. Click O, see what it's affecting, and we might just drop the exposure a little bit just to bring a little bit more focus in on the car. Before, after. I think we could actually drop the shadows a little bit more aqua. All right, yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Before, after. Nice, clean, simple edit. There we go. Now we're going to export the image. I'll show you what my settings are for when I post something to Instagram. So I'm gonna come right click, click export, like 458, go into best, choose that folder. File settings, image format, JPEG, color space, sRGB, quality 100. Image sizing, resize to fit long edge, 3200 pixels. I only do that because I shoot on the A7R Mark IV. Shoots like fucking 9K photos. So I just like to downsize it to like a 3 or 4K. Resolution 240. And this is really important when you're posting to Instagram, when you get the image on your phone. I tick sharpen for screen amount standard. And then you click export. And you right click, and then you click share, and then you click airdrop, and then you click on your phone. And then that is why Apple is the fucking best. I've just got high quality photo straight to my iPhone, ready to post on Instagram. Yeah, PC's better. Yeah, you can use Snapdrop. Well, I guess you could, but yeah. The workflow on Apple, I mean, they just genuinely just look better as well. Like the way that their products look. Anyway, honestly, no one can convince me to go to Android again. And I don't know what the fuck it is with Android users, no offense, but seriously, why are you guys so stubborn? I've never met a more stubborn person in my life who uses Android and just refuses to switch to Apple because apparently it's so shit, and then they get on Apple and tell everyone how great it is. I will never understand that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm not here to start wars about Apple or Android. I'm here to sell Lightroom presets. So, if you want to grab my Lightroom presets, you can click the link in the description. They come in a pack of 25 with 25 walkthrough tutorials to show you how to use each one of the presets, plus extra Lightroom tutorials to show you about basic editing, tone curve, camera calibration, sort of everything that we learnt in today's video, but a little bit more in depth. And I also sell that pack with 7th Era, and we combine both of our V1 and V2 presets into one big pack. There's a lot of presets in there. Great value for your money. So if you feel like downloading them, I'll leave them linked in the description there. Or you can head over to streamline.store to grab yourself a set. Well, that is the end of the video. So thanks for sticking around. I hope I taught you something new in today's video. And if I did, maybe you can leave a like down below. Or help me out by hitting subscribe. But with that all said and done, have a shit one. And I'll see you in the next one. So this is part of the job for you?
Yeah, it is. No complaining.
Don't be an F1 driver. Be a car photographer. You get to drive a whole bunch of different stuff.
Exactly.